Yes, Barack Obama. I would love to come to your birthday party. Okay, bye. Oh, hi! I didn't see you. My name is Patrick Weir. And this... My name is Patrick Weir. This is Weird News.
Reporters and folks will not tell you the truth. Russia is a ruse. It's all fake news. It's all a...
New Line Cinema's trailer for the remake of the classic horror novel turned miniseries It was released this past month, and while it did break the record for online trailer views in 24 hours, and is indeed spooky as shit, not everybody's so thrilled about the film's release. Guilford Adams, otherwise known professionally as Gilly the Clown, is worried that the film's release will drive away customers from his service. Another clown by the name of Humpy Pumpy claims that his Yelp page plummeted after the trailer's release. Dude, your Yelp page plummeted because your name sounds like a game your creepy uncle would try to get you to play at Thanksgiving. Hey, wanna come on down to the basement? Maybe play some Humpy Pumpy? An Ohio man was arrested for the murder of his 84-year-old neighbor this past week. The arrest came after the man confessed to a coworker that he committed the murder, but made them pinky swear not to tell anyone. A judge later sentenced the coworker to life without parole for breaking the strongest level of trust between man. A Glasgow gym has announced a new fitness program in which participants do nothing but sleep for 45 minutes. That's fucking stupid. Why wouldn't you just do that at home? Oh, sorry, what was that? You can't stop staring at my bulging biceps? Yeah, I've been working out like 7-8 hours every night. I actually have this great pre-workout warm-up I like to do, where I just lay in bed and stare up at the ceiling and think about every embarrassing moment from my life, or how life is really pointless, you know? We all die one day. Death is an inevitable trip in which we can only take solo. We either live long enough to see all of our loved ones die while we wait for the sweet embrace that is the void, or we die before all of our loved ones, leaving behind nothing but memories to eventually be forgotten. Alright, so, I'm a millennial. That means two things. One, I have opinions on shit. Two, I like to jam those fucking opinions down people's throats on social medias. And recently I came across this copy-paste on the Facebook, which was a list of promises Donald Trump had made throughout his campaign and presidency, and which he has not followed through with. Now, I don't like spreading any misinformation, and I like doing some research on topics myself, just so I sound smart in conversations with people, so people like me. But I really just end up sounding like a narcissistic know-it-all, and make everybody hate me even more. What were we talking about? Yes! I ran down this list, and I found evidence and proof to back up every single one of the claims that this list consisted of. I then, heroically, shared this copy-paste along with sources on my Facebook page. And I sat back in my chair, just jerking myself off while the likes poured in. But then, I noticed two comments that frankly ruined my narcissistic stroke sesh. Notice the sources? Yep, I sure did. Shut the fuck up! I sure did notice the sources. You know, it's funny, because I actually made a point to pull from 10 different sources because I knew somebody would try to say, oh, that's just a bunch of liberal propaganda or some bullshit. Your sources are absolute garbage. Laugh out loud. You're absolute garbage! No, but really, are you gonna make an actual counterpoint? But were you in debate class? That's really good. You should think about joining a debate class. Go to a high school, say, hey, check out this fucking Facebook comment I made. I know I'm 80 years old, but look at my Facebook comment. I should be in your debate class. You know what, I'm sorry that my sources aren't Breitbart or Alex Jones.
What do I do, Lord? Destroy the child. This is their plan, people. They're frickin' interdimensional invaders, okay? Hillary Clinton is a goddamn demon!
But my problem isn't with these two people. This is a symptom of an administration that dismisses any criticism as
Fake news.
Am I the medicine to cure that symptom? God, no. Jesus Christ. Absolutely, definitely not. No. See, I don't want to put in any real work to changing the world. I just want to sit at home and complain about it on the interwebs like every other 20-something-year-old. So instead of trying to reiterate my Facebook post, I figured there's only one way to really settle this. That's let Donald himself show you he's full of shit. Donald, take it away, buddy. Hit play! Did you check the HDMI cable? No, you have... Mom, you have to switch it to HDMI 2! Mom, we went over this! You're making me look like an idiot! I'll come do it. Are you still gonna make meatloaf for dinner? Thank you, Mommy. Sorry about that, my mom can be a real fucking bitch sometimes! Here's the clip.
We're going to build a wall. Mexico's going to pay for it.
How?
Because they're making a fortune.
Ooh, wait, Donald, you're a freaking mad lad, bro. Not only are you going to stop these rape-hungry, drug-dealing, freedom-hating illegals from coming into our country, but you're gonna make them fucking pay for their wall, too? Bigly move, D-Dog, bigly move, those stupid cocks. What did Mexico say?
I'm not gonna pay for that fucking wall.
Oh, well, what are you gonna do, Donald?
The wall just got 10 feet taller, believe me. 10 feet taller, believe me.
10 feet higher, Mr. Trump. Did you hear that, crowd? I sure did. Do you know what I did not hear, though? A real fucking plan. Now, Trump stuck by his claim that Mexico was gonna pay for this wall throughout his entire campaign, but once he was elected and put into office, he basically said, LOL, JK, GG, GLHF. Trump is now asking Congress to approve the funding of the Mexico border wall. In Trump's request that he sent to Congress, he asked for $3 billion for, and I quote, DHS implementation of my executive orders on border security and immigration enforcement. The request would fund efforts to plan, design, and construct a physical wall along the southern border. Plan, design, and construct a wall. But hold on. In Trump's 2018 budget proposal, he mentions yet again that he'd like to invest $2.6 billion in high-priority tactical infrastructure and border security technology, including, once again, funding to plan, design, and construct a physical wall along the southern border. Did you guys get your Mexico check yet? Ma, did you get a check from Mexico? I'm not gonna, you go fucking check the mail. Is it in here? Yeah, it probably got lost in the mail. It probably got lost in the mail, yeah. So, if we haven't got a check from Mexico, who's paying for the wall? Well, let me ask you this. Where does the government get their money? Let's think about that for a second. That's how he would pay for the wall. But don't worry, everybody. Donald Trump is still assuring us, eventually, in some form, Mexico will pay for the wall. In some form? Like, they're gonna help us move into our new apartment? It's like whenever you go out to lunch with a friend and they forgot their wallet. Like, oh yeah, no, don't worry, I'll cover this wall. You'll get the next wall though, right? Just, okay, tight. Alright, now I will admit this one is actually a little unfactual. Because that number has risen since the time that this was written. Brother Patrick, what is that new number? Thank you, Other Patrick. Might I add that you look very sexy today. Dude, thank you. Might I add that you look amazing. Thank you. 16 times. 16 times. 16 times. 16 times. You know, that's incredibly ironic, considering the fact that Trump criticized Obama throughout his entire presidency for golfing. 26 times on Twitter alone, Trump bashed Obama for hitting the green. Okay, whatever though, that's Twitter. Trump has a whole PR team, you know, probably has other people that hop on his Twitter. He probably didn't write every single one of those tweets. It's not like there's a video of Trump during his campaign assuring voters that he wouldn't have time to pull out the old 9-iron.
I love golf. I think it's one of the greats, but I don't have time.
Did you see? Did you notice what I did? I presented that video sarcastically. Of course there's a video of him guaranteeing voters that he wouldn't have time to pull out the old 9-iron.
That is I said that about a week ago.
Donald Trump coined the term draining the swamp in reference to removing outside influence on politicians, large incentives from campaign donors, and straight up corruption. But instead of doing that, he basically put together a fantasy cabinet team of corruption, consisting of top picks such as a former Goldman Sachs executive, the former CEO of ExxonMobil, the former CEO of the WWE, and a ventriloquist puppet. I did love his work in Dead Silence, though. Donald Trump didn't drain the swamp, he just gave the White House swamp ass. Now let me end this unrequested rant with this, a little mathematics equation I came up with. For this, we have to understand 3 things. First, criticism of Trump, or CT, equals fake news. FN. It seems to be the only 100% valid word is from Trump himself. This means truth is a product of Trump. Trump equals truth. Now the third and final thing we have to understand for this is even acknowledging Trump's failure to follow through on a promise he made equals criticism. Pointing out the obvious is still criticism of Trump for some reason. But just earlier in this video, we saw Trump acknowledge the fact that Mexico has still not written him a check for the wall. That's Trump acknowledging a failure on his end. Now this is where it gets interesting. Trump's word equals truth. Acknowledging a failure of follow-through from Trump equals criticism, which equals fake news. But it also came from Trump, which means it also equals truth. And that creates what I like to call the tiny hands paradox. That means that either all truth is fake news or all fake news is truth! Are you confused? Yeah, me too. I'm confused on who the fuck voted for this guy.
It's all a ruse. Not true. It's all fake news.
Mom! When's the meatloaf gonna be done? It's been in here for like 3 hours already! Meatloaf? Dad's girlfriend never takes this long to make meatloaf. That's probably why I left you, because your meatloaf fucking sucks. I didn't mean it.